Hey everyone in TaxDome, wanted to just share my 2025-2026 1040 personal tax prep pipeline in TaxDome. So I'm not going to go through and do a full demo of it. You could download it and of course check it out, but I'll just walk through some of the automations that are happening. Every step of the way, you've got client facing status, you've got auto move feature, and you'll see how I designed it. This is what works with my firm. I have a 4-person tax team, and it involves handoffs, it involves owner input, it involves the clients doing what they have to do. And I recommend you check it out and tell me what you think. So, in the beginning stage, I always like to do an engagement plan. So, this is where we add the tags, we add anything about the engagement that needs to be known up front before we start the process. Is it a right fit client? Does it work? So that's just kind of like a pause, and it tells the client, it's planned. So they see that we've put them into our TaxDome account, but we haven't yet started anything. So it just says planned. And what I do is my team does an internal needs list. So you'll see the details of that task there. And the next step, once you say, hey, I did the tags, I created a quick needs list of how this engagement is going to go, then it automatically moves over to the next step, which is where it says pending action. The client's going to fill in an organizer. They're going to get a welcome email, get a welcome chat, and then I do it separately. I don't send the organizer and the engagement letter. You can merge those two if you'd like to. I personally like to get a little bit of insight from them. Did they change their marriage status? Did they have crypto or foreign accounts to deal with? So I like to ask those things in the organizer before I jump straight to the engagement letter. But again, feel free to combine those if you want. This is fully customizable. And in the engagement letters, I have them here where you just have to update them. Once you download this to your TaxStone profile, just go to your templates, and anything you see that says marketplace update, you'll go in and you'll see the highlighted places where you've got to jump in and put your firm's name, put your the way that you want to have it show up. But these are my 2025 proposals, engagement letters, and the way that I do my tagging, A for advisory clients that also pay for taxes. I have B, which is the subscribers that their tax return is included with their subscription. And we also have those pay for prep only clients. These are like compliance only. Then we have the friends and family. And then we also have the file and fire. And the reason why you're going to want to tag these correctly is because at the ending stages, I have different templates, different proposals, different messages that go out based on how you tag them. Invoicing and needs list, again, that goes out if they are an advisor and they're paying for the tax prep, if they're paying for prep, or if you're firing them after this. This is a one-time engagement. That's when the invoices go out, and then there's a chat message. I also have where you send the client task and request. You could use the feature. The way we do it at my firm is kind of simple. We have a smaller client list, so you just send it in the TaxDome chat as client tasks. You could use the checklist feature. You could use client requests. There's other third-party apps out there that you could use to do your intake ingestion. We like to use just the TaxDome chat feature and add them as client tasks. Some clients with the lengthy needs list will just send them a checklist in TaxDome. But that's where this is happening here. And after that, this is where you could kind of consolidate tax preparation, review, and final review. That's the way that we have it in my firm because it goes through 3 different people. And I only get involved right here where it's final review. And the next stages, results and 8879. There's a lot of automations going on here. I definitely recommend you just check it out, see how I'm run a John Smith, run your own personal tax return down that pipeline, see how it works. The email that goes out, customizable. And of course, the way that I send it out at this stage in TaxDome, once they're pending the 8879, you want to link the document, the 8879 document in TaxDome. That way, whatever time or whatever day that your client does e-sign, it'll automatically move it over to this pending, status in progress. And now it's on you to e-file and mark the return as accepted. Clients like that and I also like that as running my firm, because then I don't have to worry about clarity. Hey, did you get my signature? Is there anything else I need to do? This tells them right here, no, there's nothing else for you to do. We got your signature and we're submitting it. And that gives us time to submit it before we say, hey, we submitted it and it was accepted, all done, and you got the green check mark. This is where the pipeline ends, at the e-file accepted. However, this is where the auto move feature ends too. You could grab the job and manually pull it over to rejected if they need an identity theft pin. And I have a quick chat message that you'll see there that gives the client the instructions on how to add that, how to give you the identity theft pin that they need to retrieve from the IRS. And then a last stage, if you want to grab it over there and put it to ask for a Google review, there's a template in their email that I use, just quickly asking them if they want to leave you a Google review. You could put your own type form link. You could put the link to your Google page, whatever you want there. Again, once you download this, go to your templates and edit anything that you see that says Marketplace Update. So check it out. Let me know what you think. And of course, we have other templates for you to check out. I'm going to be adding the business tax return pipeline, which is the one that I use for 1120S, 1065, C Corps. We put that all into one pipeline. But the way that I run my firm, we have all the personal tax prep in its own pipeline, which this is the one.